everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it is currently snowing in Wales and we're in lockdown. I popped to the supermarket and I grabbed some roses whilst I was there, and that sort of inspired me to do this makeup look based on Valentine's Day. I am by no means a makeup artist. These are just things I've learned along the way. I used to look like Coco the Clown when I was a teenager, until I learned or took the time to learn how to do my own makeup. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and let's get started. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got a makeup mirror by here, and I've got a makeup mirror right in front of me just so I make sure that I don't put too much product on. So the first thing that I do is I put my hair back out of the way so I don't get any foundation on me. Then I'm going to use the Garnier Skin Active Anti-Wrinkle Cream. I literally put this all over my face, around my eyes, because I'm paranoid about crow's feet. I put it on my neck and the back of my hands because I've researched aging and this is what they advise you to do. Put it all over your neck, around your eyes and on the back of your hands. So because we're going for a glam look, I like to use the MAC Strobe Cream. I swear by this. If you have like dry skin and you want a bit of a dewy finish under your makeup, I highly recommend this. It is amazing. You'll see that when you see me on the when you see me on the camera, you'll see the light touching my face, and it's so nice. Honestly, it makes your skin look so flawless. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in 330W, which looks like this. I literally put one squirt on the back of my hand because I'm only going to put this around my eyes. Every time I do a makeup look, like a glam makeup look, you can have product drop down on your cheeks. A lot of makeup artists do the foundation first and then they put the eyeshadow on, but I don't like to do that. I like to start with a clean slate. So I'm out of breath. I just popped to the bathroom and I'm literally out of breath. So I grabbed my beauty blender. Bit of something on there. I grabbed my beauty blender and I literally just ran to the bathroom to damp it. So make sure the beauty blender is damp and then you just pat it on just around your eyes. So I go just above the eyebrows and under my eyes and around my eyes. Then I'm going to use the NYX Born to Glow concealer in the shade Alabaster. Just going to pop that on my eyelids and just around my eye at the under eye. Then grab a smaller beauty blender that's also damp and dab around there. Just dab around the under eye and on the eyelid. Make sure you grab the inner corner as well. You'll find that when you put concealer on the inner corner of your eye, it does make your eyes look, it makes them pop. So what I like to do almost straight away after putting the concealer on my eyelids is grab the MERCIER translucent powder, dab your brush in there. So I'm just using sort of a powder brush like this. And I just go over my eyelid. You want to basically make sure that your eyelids are dry. Otherwise your makeup can slide off. The eyeshadow can sort of easily get a bit sticky and slide off your eyelid. So before I start my eyeshadow, I like to use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. So you're supposed to put this on after you've done your makeup, but I like to brush it up so it stays, and then when I fill in my eyebrows, I can see a more natural look. So I grab an eyebrow spoolie and just brush it up. And then I go in with the Benefit brow setter. And I just leave that settle for a little while whilst I do my eyeshadow. So then I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow by MAC. It's in the colour Rule. And I literally grab a fluffy brush like this. So I go in, tap it off, and then I just lightly press on my eyelid. So keep moving the brush around. Don't put it in one place, otherwise it might stick. Just keep brushing it, light circle motions. Make sure that you are moving the brush inwards as well. So you want to go up around, just under the brow, and then back in. So sometimes I find that my face looks different depending on each side. So for example, my face this way looks different to my face this way. And on this side, I have sort of a droopy eye. So you have to pull my eyelid up sometimes to just get in there. Otherwise, you'll sort of see a little line where the eyeshadow has missed my eyelid. So with the same brush, we're literally going to go in with MAC Soft Brown. I've taken this out of a palette that I got in my drawer. You literally just want to go back over the colour that you just did with Rule and just get into the corners, literally doing exactly what you just did. Okay, so what you'll see is that the eyeshadow is actually over. It looks like it's over the lid, and you can see a sort of lightness in the corner of your eye. Now, this is what we want. So we want to make sure that the colour is sort of in the outer corners and going around, and then we've got a bit of lightness then on your actual lid. So when you've done this, you want to go in with a smaller brush, which literally looks like this. It's more of a pointed sort of rounded brush. Pointed rounded brush. Anyway, go in with this sort of brush. And then I have the shade Handwritten by MAC. Don't know if you can see that. So this is a bit of a darker shade, and you want to be careful when you use this. So you literally want to tap it on and dust it off and start with the corner of your eye. So you want to stay in the corner of your eye. You just want to go in a little bit of a triangle motion. You're going up, stopping, and then coming back down. So then go back in with the brush you just used for Rule and Soft Brown, and when you use this, you just want to stay in the same point in the corner of your eye. Don't go bringing it up. You don't want to bring this one up. You want to stay in the same point and just literally do round motions so you blended it in. Okay, so now the majority of the product is off the brush, you can start to bring it up just a little bit more. Literally come to halfway, and that is about it. Okay, so now your eyes will look similar to this. So you can see the colours have sort of gradually become darker. So now we're going to do the under eye. We're literally going to go in with this little brush again, and we're going to get the colour Rule, which is the orange. We're going to go under the eye. Just bring it up so it all gradually comes together. Then you're going to grab Handwritten, which is the dark one that we used on the top of the lid, and you're just literally going to dab that and go under the eye. Make sure make sure you use a soft hand when you put this on, because you can always put more on, but you can never take it away. Okay. So then you're going to grab a black eyeshadow. It can be any eyeshadow. I have the High Definition palette by here, and I'm going to go in with the black shade from the palette. And then I've got an angled brush, and I'm literally going to dab the angled brush on top of the black eyeshadow. I'm going to put it on top of my eyelid and just follow my eyelashes to the middle. I'm going to literally dab it onto the bottom of my eyelid. And then I'm going to dab it onto the bottom of my eyelashes, and very lightly. So it doesn't matter if the liner is a little bit rough on the top of your lid. We're going to put eyelashes over there anyway, so don't worry if it's neat or not. So then we're going to curl our eyelashes. I use this eyelash curler, which is literally £1 from Home Bargains if you need one. And we're going to curl our eyelashes. Then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I swear by this mascara. I've used so many mascaras, and I either cannot get the clumps out of my eyelashes when I try and wash my makeup off, or the mascara runs down my face when when it's either wet outside, or I'm crying, or my eye is like teary. So if you need a new mascara, I highly recommend this. It is amazing, and it literally makes your eyelashes look massive. So while my eyelashes are drying, we're going to do the eyebrows. So what I like to do on my eyebrows is I like to brush them up, carve them out in a line. So carve them out with a line, and then I'm going to do brush strokes within those lines to make them look more natural. It took me ages to master eyebrows, but honestly, practice does make perfect. So we're going to brush them up. Now we've already put the brow setter on, so just be careful when you do brush your eyebrows up. And then we're going to go in with the pen. Now this is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Ash Brown, but they do lighter colours and darker colours depending on what colour you do want. And we're literally going to carve out the line. Now, do not use a heavy hand again. Everything that you do with your eyebrows and your eyes, you need to do it lightly. You can, like I said, you can always add, but you can never take away. Ow. Ow. Ah! Okay, so I've sort of carved out the line on the top of my eyebrows and under my eyebrows, and then you're going to go in between that and just do brush strokes. So if you do a mistake, don't try and rub it out with your finger like I used to do. I would just use the spoolie and just try and get rid of it a little bit and then go back over. You can always put foundation on later on anyway. So then we're going to add lashes. So what I do find is that when I go out and I like to have my makeup done, or I like to do my own makeup, then when you see me in person, I'd like you to think that, or I like other people who are looking at my face to think that my face is nice and my skin is nice. I mean, there's a lot of times where I see people who have sort of cakey makeup on. I mean, they look fantastic in pictures, but I want to look nice on pictures and I want to look nice in real person. So you just have to be careful with lashes and with certain makeup brands, especially sort of foundations, because they can look cakey. So the eyelashes I'm going to use are Victoria Fox's Planet Hollywood eyelashes. So they look like this and they're really wispy. Don't know if you can see them. So yeah, I love these. They're the exact length that I like them. I also cut the eyelashes to my eyes. So what I usually do is pop the lashes on, see how much they're out, and then I'll take them off and cut them. Then I will add the glue and I'll attach them normally. These are already cut, so I can't really show you how to cut them there. If you don't have Victoria Fox's lashes, because I know she's based in Cardiff and she did my makeup before, and that's when I bought these lashes and I am obsessed with them. If you don't have them, then you can always get the Eyelure London Plastic Boy. These are fab, especially if you're doing a glam look. You can see that the base of the lash is actually really dark. So if you're going for a glam look, I would recommend getting bigger lashes that have the base that is more black, because you'll have the eyeshadow on. But if you're going for more of a natural look, then get sort of the Eyelure Demi Wispy lashes, where they're more natural. So the base of the demi lashes are not as thick or black, and you can't really see them where your natural lashes meet the Demi Wispy lashes. So we're going to use the Duo Clear White eyelash glue. I love this. It literally doesn't come off. And then I use this little appliance that I think I got from Home Bargains. It's just to help me put the lashes on more neatly. So I'm just putting the glue on, just very lightly, one layer. You need to let the eyelash glue settle for literally about 20 seconds. Sometimes I wave them to make them dry quickly, or I'll blow them. Just make sure that they're dry enough so that they're tacky and they'll stick to your lashes. So when you've managed to settle the lash, all you want to do is pinch your actual lash with the fake lash, just so they stick together a little bit better. Okay, so then we are going to do the face. We're going to go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're going to go in with a buffer brush, which looks like this. A lot of makeup artists use sort of foundation brushes like this one. You can use that. I just like to buff my foundation in so my my skin looks a little bit more flawless in person. So just gonna put that on the back of my hand. We're just gonna start going in with it. Then I just like to go back in with my beauty blender to make sure it's all blended in. Then we're going to go in... You can tell that this is my first makeup video, can't you? Right, then we're going to go back in with the NYX Born to Glow concealer, just under the eyes, a little bit on the forehead. And then grab the smaller beauty blender and just go in and pat it on. So then we're going to grab the Laura Mercier concealer again, and with the powder brush, I'm literally going to go all over my face. Make sure you go into your under eyes so your under eyes are dry as well, because that can look cakey if you don't put powder on it straight away. So for my bronzer, I like to contour my face in. So I use a bronzer to contour my face in, and then so I use a bronzer to contour my face in, which is the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. So I use this one to contour my face, and then I use a MAC dark tan bronzer to sort of make it look a little bit more sun-kissed. So I'll show you that one now. So just go in with a bronzer brush. This one's from the Body Shop. Oh, itchy nose. So I just go in to contour my face, go around your temples, above your forehead, anywhere the sun would catch your face, all over my nose. So just like that. Round my forehead, just around my temples, around my cheekbones, over my nose, and on my neck. So using the same brush, I go in with MAC Dark Tan Mineralize Skin Finish. So I literally go around, tap it off, and I do exactly the same area that I just did with the Too Faced chocolate. So before I do anything else, I like to grab a beauty blender that is more angled. So I know this one looks dirty, but honestly, I've cleaned it so many times, it is not dirty. So make sure that this is damp. Go in with the Laura Mercier powder. Make sure that the beauty blender is covered in powder on the edge. And then we're going to carve our face out. So carve the cheeks out. So literally draw a line from the top of your ear to the corner of your lips. And this just makes your face look a little bit more chiseled. Sounds a bit manly, that does, doesn't it? A bit masculine, a bit more defined. Like so. Then we're going to grab the other little beauty blender, which is also damp again, and we're going to grab the powder and cover it with the beauty blender, and I'm literally going to dab it on the bottom of my eyes. You don't need a lot. So I like them to sit there like that for a good 2 minutes. So for blusher, we're going to be using MAC's Just a Pinch, which looks like this. If you want a cheaper version, you can go for the L'Oreal Life's a Peach. That's just as nice. I love blusher. I think blusher is so underrated, and I find that a lot of people don't really use blusher anymore, but I like it. So what I like to do with my blusher is I like to put it around my cheeks, and I don't take the brush off of my cheeks, so I use a brush like this, which is a little bit pointed but rounded. So just keep it on my cheeks until I'm finished. I do put a little bit over my nose because I like to do that, and I think that blusher is supposed to make you look more naturally sort of, I don't know what word I'm looking for, okay? But anyway, you catch my drift. So go around, dust it off, and pop it on your cheeks. My nose. Okay, so then we're going to brush off these lines and underneath your eyes. So go in with your powder brush again. Just take it off. Like so. Okay, what next, darling? What next? So we're going to go in with the L'Oreal mascara again, and we're going to do the bottom of our eyelashes. If you want your bottom lashes to look a little bit more defined, I usually use the tip of the mascara, so I'll literally go like this. So if you want them a little bit more spiky and you want them to really stand out, then use the tip of the mascara. So my favourite part, highlighter. I love highlighter, but if you use too much of it, you can look like the Tin Man. So just be careful. For the glam look, I love Doll Light, like a diamond. So this is it. Oh, it is amazing, absolutely amazing. It's hard for me to show you it because it is literally smashed to smithereens. I took it away with me on a trip before, and yeah, I was devastated when I ruined this. I still use it because I love it. So you're going to dab a little fluffy brush like this into the highlighter and dust it off, and we're going to go at the top of your cheeks. Again, do not take your brush off because otherwise you're going to have sort of patches around your face. So I'm going to put it on the top of my lip. On the tip of my nose, up my nose, and then just a little bit on top of my eyebrows. And then if I'm looking this way, you can see where the light is hitting my face. So I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead. Literally only a little bit. And the other side. Then I'm going to get a little brush like this. So I'm going to put this in the corner of my eyes. You can put it under your eyebrow, but because my eyeshadow is hitting the bottom of my eyebrow quite closely, I'm not going to bother. Sometimes less is more. Less is more. So lips. I wanted to do a sort of soft glam Valentine's inspired makeup look. So I was going to go for a red lip, but I thought, well, that's like typical for Valentine's Day, isn't it? So I'm going to go in with a bit of a nudie pink look, Will from MAC. We're literally going to line the lips. Lip liner is so underrated. If you do not use lip pencils and you struggle to get a defined lip, then trust me, you need to purchase some lip pencils. You can get such cheap ones in Boots as well. So we're just going to line the lips. So what I like to do with my lips is I like to line my lips, and then I like to go back in and colour the actual outer corners of my lips. I find that my lipstick, my lipstick will stick a lot longer if I do this. So then we're going to go in with Modesty by MAC. Modesty, and we're just going to go in with it. Like so. Now you'll see this is sort of a pinky nude colour. If you want something that's a little bit more pigmented, then you can go in with Please Me by MAC, which is a little bit sort of pinky. Okay, so now I'm going to do my hair and I'm going to get changed. So this is the finished look. I have popped a little lilac top on that I got from ASOS and some earrings, which I also got from ASOS over the Christmas period. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like, thumbs up, subscribe and comment, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!